Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 10. 10. How did we get to day 10? So have your belt handy, and we're going to start on the floor with our belts, and then we're going to stand with belts. We haven't stood and done anything with the belt yet, so we're going to do that today. So great. Come lie on the floor, and we shall begin. Great. So landing, arriving. Such a beautiful morning out there. Just so lovely. There's the river temperature is up to 14.5 and the air temperature in under the trees was 13. So the water was warmer than the air. Didn't feel like it though. So just begin to roll into your lower back like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So as you roll into the back of your pelvis, travel as smoothly as you can. How would you make each part equally pushed down, equally met? Is that possible? And then change direction. Nice. Keeping your knees center, lift your right buttock, drop it down, lift your left buttock, drop it down, and imprint into the floor as you travel past. So that'll keep a certain flatness in your lower back rather than an arching. So lift your right buttock, lift your left buttock, and just feel the traveling of your pelvis as you do that. Nice. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, interlock your fingers into thunder fist, and then draw a circle with your fist towards the ceiling. But the feeling that you're looking for is that you're actually drawing a circle between your shoulder blades on the floor. So focus not on the arms, but on the space on the floor, like the way we did on the floor a few moments ago. Can you create a really even circling of pressure through the space at the back of your shoulders? It's going to be really different. There's such differences in the landscape that we're meeting. You know, some places are dipped, some places push out, some places have more bone and change direction. Just feeling circling through the back of your shoulders like there's a clock between your shoulder blades. Nice. And now bring your hands apart, bring your palms just flat to each other, and then lift just your right shoulder off the floor by reaching your right hand up towards the ceiling, and then drop your shoulder, and then reach your left shoulder off the floor, and then drop it. And notice what's happening with your hip on the same side. Does it also lift, or can you keep it on the floor? As you lift your right shoulder, can you keep your right hip on the floor? Oh, and Murray, who's doing the Camino. We're on the Camino, guys. So Murray, every morning at 6 o'clock, is doing the Camino with us, which is amazing. Or we're doing the Camino with her. So great. Lifting one shoulder, lifting the other shoulder. Cool. So let's get really, really complicated. So try and lift your left hip and right shoulder, and then try and lift your right hip and left shoulder. So how would you lift one bum and one shoulder off the floor, and then the other bum and the other shoulder off the floor? So you're doing the opposites. Right hip, left shoulder, left hip, right shoulder. And then just try same side. Same side is really easy. Right bum, right shoulder, left bum, left shoulder. God, it's so easy. Right bum, right shoulder, left bum, left shoulder. Nice. And then for Murray, stretch your legs up into the air and roll your ankles in a big circle. As you roll, just feel into your feet deeply. And then roll in the other direction. Rolling, feeling, connecting. Nice. Open all your toes. Squeeze them in. We're with you, Murray, on the Camino. It's amazing. Open your toes. Squeeze them in. Vicariously living. Open your toes. Squeeze them in. Nice. And then shake out your legs. Have a good shake. Shake, shake. Shake, shake more. Shake. Super. So then get your belt and bring your belt around your right foot. And it's around the ball of your foot, and you're holding on with both hands to begin with. Okay, so one side is holding on to, the two hands are holding on to the belt. So then just lengthen down into your right leg and feel the back of your calf, the back of your knee, the back of your thigh. Sink your lower back into the floor, and then let your left leg travel. So draw your left knee up and then lengthen your left leg long. But I want you to be imprinting into the floor as you lengthen. So let your belly and your back send the power into your leg, and then bend your knee. So send the power down into your leg from your belly and your back. Like you're really trying to push something. Like sometimes I put my back to a wall and I push a couch. But it's not just my leg that's doing it, it's the deep of my belly that's really engaging. So as you lengthen your legs and your belly and your back, really feel the connection and the power down into your leg. Nice. Hold on to the belt with just one hand. And as you reach your left leg long, reach your left arm overhead. And then bring your elbow and your knee together. Reach your left arm and leg long. And feel that sense of really powerfully being in your belly and really pushing backwards and lengthening long. And then connect again. Elbow to knee. One more time. Connecting your belly, your arms, your legs. Pause. Nice. Change. So bring the belt to the left foot. Bring your right foot to the floor. Stretch your left leg up towards the ceiling. Hold on to the belt with both hands. Pause. Nice. Begin to travel with your right leg, but as you begin to lengthen into your right leg, really anchor down through your belly, anchor down through your back so that there's this really solid feeling of a push from your belly. And then bend your knee up towards you. Stretch your leg long. Really feel it from the belly down into your leg. Bend your knee. Stretch your leg long. And bend your knee. One more time. Stretch your leg long. And then bend your knee. So bring your right elbow to your right knee and then reach them both long. Arm goes overhead, leg goes long, but you're anchoring into the lower back as you do this. You're lengthening and pushing from the deep of your belly as you lengthen. And then bend, touch your elbow, touch your knee. Lengthen from the deep of your belly. Bend. Next time we're going to hold. Lengthen from the deep of your belly. Nice. Cool. Bring both feet to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. It's becoming more and more jungle in this room. I keep pulling plants from different places in the house. I'm like, oh, that's a nice plant. And then I bring another one in. We'll end up at the end of this, like, just jungle. So rocking your knees from side to side. Just feel that in your belly as you do this. Super. So stretch both legs up towards the ceiling, stretch both arms up towards the ceiling, and then bend both elbows, bend both knees, touch both elbows and both knees together, And then touch just your toes to the floor, and then bring your elbows to your knees. Touch just your toes to the floor, but feel that feeling again where you're really anchoring into your lower back, and then from that place your toes are dropping. Touch. If you want to, you can also reach your fingers overhead to touch the floor. I'm keeping my elbows and my knees bent to do this. If you're feeling strong, maybe go a bit further. But the main thing is that wherever you end up, that you're still anchoring deeply into the lower back. So maybe you're reaching long with your arms and your legs, and that there's this sense of power as you push and bend. Find like deep power and push in your legs. Let your legs be incredibly connected to the push that they can do, the reach that your arms can do. One more time. Ah, wow, how cool. Land. Wow, that was really nice. Very nice, that push idea. Cool. Roll over, come into your downward dog. Find your ground. Pushing down into your hands, pushing down into your feet. So bend your knees to the floor and your hands are underneath your shoulders. And then just bring your elbows to the floor slowly. And then straighten your arms round your back. Bring your elbows to the floor slowly. And as I do that, I do arch my back as my elbows drop down. And then round your back as you straighten your arms. And my bum travels backwards as my elbows come down. Maybe we'll try bring your elbows down, keeping your back rounded. Oh, I think I like that. And when you're all the way up, then arch your back. Yes, let's try that one. That feels more like it. So arch your back and look forward with your arms straight. Round your back, and from that place, drop your elbows down. That's very interesting. Arch your back, look forward. Round your back, drop your elbows down. Arch your back, look forward. Round your back, drop your elbows down. Pause there. Back is rounding, elbows are down. Nice. Straighten your arms, push back into your downward dog. And so decide for yourself whether this is something that your arms think is a good thing or not, okay? So drop one elbow down to the floor. See what that feels like. Come back up. Drop the other elbow down to the floor. See, maybe your arms go, no, I don't like this at all. Or maybe your arms go, wow, this is the most amazing thing. See, drop one elbow down. Come back up. Drop the other elbow down. Come back up. Drop one knee down. Come back up. Drop the other knee down. Come back up. Let's try. No, don't. Bring both knees down and just rest into your child's pose. I just get more and more complicated sometimes in my head. So just rest down into your child's pose, and we're gonna pause and just. It was going to turn into kind of like a twister moment there. Right hand, yellow dot. Left foot, orange dot. Oh, so funny. Great. So great. Pause there for a moment. Come into your cat pose again. So lengthen the left leg long behind you And feel that sense of the push from your belly and your lower back, and then lengthen your right hand long. So we can't do same side when we're on our hands and knees. It doesn't work balance wise. And then draw your right elbow to your left knee. And then stretching long, right arm long, left leg long. And then elbow to your knee. Long, elbow to your knee. Can you find that push from your belly? So slow it down and feel the deep of your belly engaging and pushing your leg out and long. Bend your knee, push your leg out and long from the deep of your belly. Nice. Other side. Right leg long, left arm long, elbow to your knee, and then push your leg long from your belly. So for me, I have to slow it down to really feel my belly in the push of my leg. Nice. Cool. Both hands to the floor, both feet to the floor. Rising up. Super. So grab your belt, and you're going to need a wall, or if you have the side of a couch or something, put your hands on something, okay? Left hand on something. And to begin with, just have your belt in your hand and just lift your right knee up. And then bring your right foot to the floor. And then lift your right knee up. And I want you to find, again, that feeling of that your belly is helping you with this movement. Lift your right knee up. Straighten your right leg. Can you find the sensation of the connection of the torso, the belly, the hip? Lift your right knee up. Right foot to the floor. Right knee up. Right foot to the floor. And then hold your right knee up. Without your hands, pause. So where do you feel this? So I feel it on my standing leg. I feel it in the front of my belly, the deep of my hip, the front of my thigh, my bum. Feel something in my rib cage. My thigh, my knee. Can feel the work happening. Nice change. So bring your right hand to the wall and then lift your left knee up and bring your left foot to the floor. And how do you feel how your belly lifts and drops your leg? As always, for me, it's harder to feel this on this side. I'm like, huh? What does that mean? I can feel the other side doing the work. I can't really feel this side doing the work, but that's okay. I know it's happening. Lift your leg. Can you feel that your belly is doing the work? Drop it down. Lift your leg. And next time you lift it, keep it up. So where's the work happening now? So standing leg, standing foot, shoulders, front of your hip, deep of your belly, front of your thigh, bum on both sides. Standing leg, standing leg. Nice, other side. So come back to left hand on wall. And so lift your foot up and have your elbow on the wall if you need the support of it. And then just wrap your belt around your right foot. Hold on to the belt with just one hand and then bring your left hand to the wall and stretch your right leg long. You can, if you want, take your left hand off the wall and reach your hand up towards the ceiling. And just stand and feel like you're also lifting that leg from your belly. And you're also holding it from your hand. And that your standing leg is getting straighter and you're reaching more and more up into your fingers if that's what you're doing with your arm. Remember, we imprinted into the floor with our spine and we pushed into our legs from the belly. So how would you find that? So when we were on the floor earlier, can you remember the connections that we had when we were in this exact same space, but lying on the floor? Nice change. So right elbow to the wall, wrap the belt around your left foot, stretch your leg long. And sorry, my foot's in a plant, I have to move. So either keep your right hand on the wall or reach your right hand up and then imprint your spine backwards a little bit and push into your legs from your belly. Your leg is being held by your arm and it's being supported by all the different elements that are around it. Nice. Bend. Oh, come land on the floor. All the way down. Just come into a cross-legged position or whatever position feels good for you and just pause. Hands to your heart, pause. Flourishing. There is flourishing. Like every time I open my eyes, I can see flourishing in nature right now. It's like the leaves, the grass, the flowers, the blossoms, the vegetables, the birds, the bees. It's just amazing here. Like the vitality of the flourishing and the explosion of spring is just incredible. So just be a part of that springness that's happening around you right now. Like connect yourself into the explosion of flourishing. And just close your eyes and be nature, which you are. You are nature. So therefore, you are exploding into flourishing right now as we enter into spring, as we deepen into spring. Nice. So come lie on the floor, pause. How wonderful. Oh, that was really nice. That was really enjoyable. All that leg and deep belly pushing. Um, I will see you tomorrow. Have a really wonderful day. Connecting to nature, noticing that you are nature and therefore, yeah, you are flourishing in the spring of this moment. Thanks for joining me and I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao, ciao, slán.